welcome back to Wall Street Today. I'm your host, Bob Guiney, and joining me is Krzysztof Garlewicz. Now, Chris, we were just talking about this a few minutes ago. You are a financial bodyguard.
Yes.
And I love that you utilize that term. Explain to our viewers what that means.
Yeah, you know, a financial bodyguard, I think about my iteration of my business, and it came from picking up the phone and making phone calls.
Yeah.
20 years ago.
Just right, churning and burning.
Smile and dial,
Yeah,
smile and dial, smile and dial. What I realized was that there's so much complexity in the financial services business.
Yeah.
And then you include taxes, you include estate planning, you include ongoing legislation and changes, and it just becomes, it can bury a business owner.
Yeah.
Bury a business owner. So the financial bodyguard aspect is not that I'm a CPA and not an attorney, but that we can collaborate and work together for the benefits of our clients.
Right.
And get them to make better decisions.
Well, like you said, it's a complex landscape out there, right? Things are changing every single day.
Oh my gosh, the innovation in finance is just wild.
Is it hard to stay on top of it all?
It's once you get the process.
Yeah.
Once you get the process and through, there's so many education programs and so much continued education, but you have to be a lifelong learner.
Right.
And that's one of my core principles, is being committed to lifelong learning. And part of that is staying on top of what's happening in the industry, how it's impacting families, how it's impacting business.
Right.
And being true to the North Star. At the end of the day, we know if we know where you're going and what you're trying to do, the products and the services and all the solutions, they become easier to implement.
Sure. Yeah, so you want to be a strategist with your clients, right? It's not just plug and play to my method. You want to actually find out what makes them tick.
Right. Yeah, you can't be a hammer, because then everything's a nail.
Yeah,
right.
That's true.
You've got to look at it from, what are we trying to accomplish? What's really important to you? And we talked about family earlier.
Right. Family first. Yeah.
We focus on family-owned businesses because we found that when you take family, business, and money and you stick it into a box,
oh, buddy,
you shake it.
Powder keg, right?
Oh my, it could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
It'd be huge. And then you add emotions, and emotions and decisions is where the bodyguard aspect of it comes in.
Sure.
Right? Let's slow it down. Let's remove it. Let's have a clear head, and let's stick to our North Star.
Yeah, I love that. Plus, I would imagine too, you being such a family guy, you understand the complexities that are involved there. You can take a step back and be the voice of reason, right?
Right.
Yeah, I love that.
That objectivity is important.
Yeah.
You know, it could be my kids arguing over ice cream, right? But the concept is the same as a big family roundtable, right?
Yeah.
We're arguing about something that we don't see on.
Right.
We don't agree to.
Yeah.
Right? Let's figure out what we disagree on. Let's figure out what's really important to us.
Yeah.
And then let's enjoy our ice cream.
Yeah.
Right?
I love that. I hope you start using that if you haven't already. I think that's great.
And that's a good one.
It is. You're welcome. So what's a common misconception with how people view what you do and how you approach your business?
Yeah, you know, I break it down to being a problem solver. Okay. Right? Helping make decisions and improving outcomes. What I think happens, and what I see happens, is the bigger our family business grows, the bigger our balance sheet grows, the older we get, the more mature we get, this sense of entitlement that I don't have to face hard decisions.
Right.
Right? But the reality is that the weight of it gets bigger and bigger. There's no one decision that'll break it all.
Yeah.
Right? It's always incremental.
Sure.
Right? So I think of current problems and the decisions that are being made, and then I think about future pending problems.
Right.
And what are we talking about? Taxes, exits, succession planning. When it comes to succession planning, one of the common myths there is that if I have the thought in my head, that's it.
Right.
I've got the business, I've got the thought in my head, I've got my family members or maybe key staff that they're just going to take it over when I'm ready.
Right.
One, we find that people aren't ready.
Yeah.
Two, we find that it's not documented. It's not communicated. And folks aren't prepared.
Yeah.
There's so many breakdowns that happen along the way. You don't just show up and say, okay, here are the keys, enjoy the ride,
right.
Pay me for life.
Right.
It doesn't work that way.
Right.
There's a lot of planning and preparation that needs to go into it. And there's a lot of complexity along the way.
Yeah. So true. I can see why the family business would be such a difficult model and need someone, like we were saying, to be the financial bodyguard of that, because that in and of itself, well, which kid's taking it over, right? And how much are they going to do? And what's the division of labor here and everything, right?
I mean, it's even little things that we might take for granted. Kids on payroll, and then there's the one adult kids on payroll.
Yeah.
And you've got profits, you've got distributions, you have perks, but then who's really working?
Right.
Usually one of the operators, and you get some that don't show up to meetings on time.
Yeah.
Resentment boils in that box. Some tough challenge comes up. You need to make a decision, and now everybody's like, whoa, are you gonna screw with my paychecks?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Problem. And then it's tough to transition that business as well. Think
Oh,
about
yeah.
all the employees and their families and the community and all the teeth that are involved.
Someone who's probably been there since before the kids were even born,
Right.
know the business better than they do,
Right.
and
Yeah.
they're going to be listening to this guy.
Hey,
now, you know?
yeah, it's like, hey Bob, can you fix little Johnny's issue?
Right, yeah, exactly.
It's
yeah.
a real thing. It's happening, and family businesses run the economy. They're
Yeah.
the backbone,
Especially of our country. No, not a
especially
question.
of our country.
Yeah.
Not a question.
Yeah.
Not a question.
I love
Really
that.
important.
Speaking of which, do you have an example you could share with us of a company that possibly came to you or a client that came to you with these circumstances and you were able to just turn them around and whip them into shape?
Yeah, we had a phone call with a family we spoke about last spring.
Yeah.
Phone call late into the year, and it was more of an emergency. There were sirens going up and everything
gosh.
going on. The family got peppered with a bunch of letters from the IRS for non-compliance on some more complicated transitional items.
Okay.
And the operator, the family-owned operator, was running point for not only the business and running the business and growing the business,
Right.
also running point for the other heirs involved, cleaning up the mess.
Yeah.
And the mess was pretty significant. If had they panicked and let emotion gotten away and gone back to the routes they got them there, they would have seen a multi-million-dollar tax bill and potentially unwinding everything that was put in place.
Wow.
When we came in, we said, hey, we know exactly what to do. Let's
Yep.
assemble the team. Okay, let's put the experts in place.
Yep.
Let's get the tax, the audit, the attorneys in place. Let's slow down and let's first identify what happened.
Okay.
Okay, take a breath,
Yep. Yeah.
some room, let it dwell.
That's the space.
Right? Let it dwell, give it some space. And then come in and do the corrective relief and actions that the IRS provides to get everything in place, get everything clean, get everything documented.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then now we know, hey, that was close.
Right.
Right? We've earned their business. Now we're in their corner. Right? I'm the cut man.
Yeah.
Right? We're in the corner, and we can help now going forward. We've earned and demonstrated the trust needed to say, hey, we're here from an advisory standpoint
You're right.
to get you to the next level.
Right.
Right? And to keep it going. More importantly, we're here to help you make those tough decisions that come up when you're not ready for them.
Right.
Isn't that?
And it's a proven record, right? That's why you hire people to do those things.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is
No,
awesome.
it's a lot of fun. And now they're thriving. They're getting along. There's still those scuffles and stripes, but
Yeah.
that's human. It's relationships.
Right. That's family to that degree. too.
Family. That's family. Yeah, we'll always be arguing over ice cream.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt about it. Well, Chris, man, I know we're gonna have so many viewers who want to get a hold of you. What's the best way that they would do that? How can they find you and use your services?
Definitely visit us at prosperify.com. You could contact us there, reach out to me and my team and set some time aside to walk through whatever breakdowns are happening in the family business. We have plenty of tools available on the website for folks to download and use on their own.
Right.
If I can help one family business make a better decision, that makes my day.
That's awesome. Well, I'm sure you're gonna have the opportunity. So thank you so much for being a guest with us today.
Thank you.
And thank you all for watching Wall Street Today. We'll be back.